Up everyone and welcome back. Time to go investigate Minister Allard's chambers.
You need me at
Lead
the
the way.
vanguard? Say no more.
Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance. Would you mind coming over here?
Nice place, this.
Would you mind coming over here?
I'm coming, Liliana.
We're here, Master.
If you must go off on your own, there's...
Okay, let's try this again.
It's naught to be...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Okay.
Would that I could always feel so fine.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
Oh, that's the audience chamber. That's not what I'm looking for.
Let thieves wander around the palace, eh?
Oh, that didn't work. Vermin, the one with the power to overcome the dragon known as the Arisen, is enthroned as sovereign, while in Batal the protection of lambent flame is held as absolute, believed to prevent the advent of calamity. Curiously, the two nations are at odds regarding pawns. Those crossers of the rift. In Vermund, they are deemed faithful attendants of the sovereign, while in Batal they are viewed as harbingers of misfortune. This is the magistrate's office.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Ooh, secret door.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Out the window. Any easy way down? Soft landing.
So tired. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there?
Oh, spicy.
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet.
We must consider the needs of the common folk as well. All my days were so tranquil. Wait for the new equipment to come in. Suppose I ought to.
No one questions the random woman running through the palace grounds.
Oh, I got to keep moving.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. I would be glad to demonstrate the efficacy of my mage skills, should you desire magical assistance. Might I be of assistance?
Slim pickings of ladies.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, We offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion. A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Okay, so what do I do? Huh.
Shall we see how Har village fares of late, Master? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Guess we return to Melv.
Over here, if you please.
That's quite enough.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Why am I trying to board a Why am I trying to board this when I can just fast travel to Melv?
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
It's quiet about. Sloppy work. Riding in an ox.
Seems I hear naught but grim tidings of late.
Time to be heading.
I almost forgot why
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet,
What is it you wish to discuss?
is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest? I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks.
Sure, I'll go look for your
Right.
brother.
As for where I think he's gone, Go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I can see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Perhaps we ought to hurry, lest we arrive too late to be obeyed.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah. Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive.
No. Leave me alone. I have my pawns.
Seems naught ever goes right. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Well, lead the way. Do I have to make camp?
I'm coming over here. I've grown accustomed to traveling with these same faces.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
We've got goblins! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? Nicely done. Glad to be of service. Well said. The Arisen has been torn. Quick! Douse the flames! You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Success!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he went. This weapon is good. I'm glad I got it.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
Would that we could continue our journey together forevermore. But a time may come when we must part.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Like a dog's a...
I thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us take every precaution that we might see our charge delivered safely. Sir Norbert has been found, and none the worse for wear. Let us return him to Melv at once. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Oh, Lord.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
Twould be quite painful were we to fall.
Careful now. Pray, follow me.
I am following you. What do you think I'm doing?
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say. It strikes me that we have not...
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Oh, you're a pawn. I don't want you.
We have arrived.
Ever since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Malv has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet not only has the dragon been allowed to devastate the village, but in the wake of its attack, you dared to submit what are clearly false reports of having felled the beast. None save the sovereign can fell the dragon. Perchance you mistook an overgrown wyvern for the bringer of calamity. The fault here lies with you, Sir Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Malv offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melv's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
What a dick.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night?
I'll stay the night with you.
Yet to repay you for aught you've done
Giggity.
for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Malv escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else.
Why you blushing so hard, girl?
Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
Find Ulrika. Let's see.
But not at the expense of my duty. I'm dead on my feet after today's training. Can't place what 'tis, but the
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. At last! The moment I've been waiting for.
I
Allow
have
me
no
to
idea
gather
where to
these up.
go. I guess we'll just explore.
Goblins, master! Let my magic lodge you in an elemental wound.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Ah, let us pick a path and be done with it. Our choice is your one.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I'm ready to set out for our destination when you are, Arisen.
Follow me, if you would. This way, Master. Here we are.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruit. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastron. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. It isn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
What do I have on me anyways? Nothing useful.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen is capricious indeed, but don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. I will protect you.
Okay, come on, get up. Oh, what the hell? I'll have to get more wake stones. Because apparently
There's no
that
understanding who might...
eternal wake stone I picked up didn't work, I guess.
pray, cast that magic again. 'Twas most useful.
We've got company!
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Well, that didn't do anything.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Oh shit. I'm gonna fall. I don't think there's anything up here. Ulrika's definitely not here.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone. Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be.
Oh, you opened up the chest. Good girl.
What is it? 'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye out for. Let's see. There. All done. Mayhap I was a little over-eager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be thrilled to have the lot. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trisha's list.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Shit.
Are you alright?
The cavern's depths lie ahead. Onward?
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
No quarrel here.
The team on fight is not yet done.
If we must, let us finish this quickly.
The Arisen has been drenched.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Go this way real quick before we go back down the ladder. Ow.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
Okay, that leads to another exit. So, what's this way? Just a dead end. Okay.
We mustn't let a single monster slip us by, no matter how small.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each. I feared we might never escape that place.
Alright,
No
well,
tale of adventure would
we've
be
carried on
complete
long
without a
enough
good
looking for
cave.
Ulrika. I'm gonna see if I can just
Right you
look up where to find her, and we'll pick up back there when I figure out where she's at, and we'll continue on from where we left off. And I'll catch you guys then. Have a good one.